Hey, today we're going to take a look at the Walther PPQ M2 and the Walther PPQ M2 and 22 long rifle. First one's a 9mm, comes with 2 magazines, 3 different back straps, a loader. I threw a rod in since I'm working on 9mm reloads, keep it in as a squib rod. The 22 version comes with tools and one 12-round magazine. I like that it's got a 12-round magazine, but I really wish they would include 2 or 3 magazines with it, since everyone knows how 22 ammo disappears so fast. Comes with the accessory tools for changing the barrel, relining the spring on the guide rod. You really don't need that little plastic rod that realigns the spring. It's your standard Browning tilt bolt on the 9mm and 40 version. It's got a real nice trigger. Definitely beats any Glocks. It doesn't have that Glock ridge on the center of the trigger. Plus it's got a very nice reset. I mean, you can... Hope I didn't cock it far enough. It's got a really nice reset on that trigger. About 1/10 of an inch. Real crisp. Takedown is pretty Glock-esque. Dry fire it, pull back slightly, pull the 2 little tabs down. Tabs are actually one piece, but got your recoil spring, barrel, that all comes out. You got your striker here. You've got your drop safety slash firing pin block. Basically there's a little horn that gets engaged and pushes that out of the way so you can fire the trigger. Your little back strap or end of the slide to pull out your firing pin. Pretty simple internals. Dirty. I mean, this is my carry firearm and one of the guns I use at the range quite often. I ain't the world's greatest pistol shot. I once hit a clay pigeon at 40 yards, but I think after firing about 4 or 5 15-round magazines. Your sears right there, the drop, and pretty interesting how this actually works. I've read you can replace one of the springs in here and drop the firing weight down quite a bit. I haven't done any mods on mine. I don't need to, the trigger's great as it is. 3-dot sights, 4-inch barrel, pretty concealable. I mean, most of the time it's going to be sweatshirt weather for me, sweatshirt or winter coat, just because of the climates I live. Right now it's currently winter, and well, winter you can pretty much carry whatever you want within reason. 22 version, pretty similar, except for back end of the slide is full. The slides, I believe, aluminum. No interchangeable back straps, which, I mean, that's okay, but say you're shooting with one of your lady friends, your wife, girlfriend, I mean, she can probably get her hands around it, but last two ladies I let shoot my 9mm PPQ, their hands were probably about right for the small backstrap on the 9mm version, which, I mean, it's pretty slim. Now I'm about 6'3", so I either shoot with a medium backstrap on if I'm wearing gloves, or I'll go with the extra large backstrap. It also depends on who I'm shooting with, so I'll let my friends fire off a couple hundred rounds or whatever when we go shooting. The nicest guy just put all 15 rounds inside like a 1 or 2 inch X-ring when I was firing this at my school's indoor range with a few friends and people I know. 22 version, pretty similar. It's a little bit lighter, but pretty close. Sights are definitely different. Similar, but I would have liked if the sights were identical on the two. And they had the back the same. That way you could hand it off to people without them knowing it, whether you're shooting the 9mm or 40 caliber versions, or you're shooting the 22. Like on the other one, ambidextrous slide release. It's nice and long. You got a good amount of grip on it. Reversible magazine release, which is also on the other one. Picatinny rail, or accessory rail. Takedown's pretty similar. Fire the trigger. I pull back, or pull the tabs down. You don't have to pull back at that part, but then it's your standard blowback pistol. Fixed barrel, magazine spring. It's actually hammer fired instead of a striker on the 9 and 40, and I guess the newly introduced 45 caliber version. 45 caliber version would be fun to own. Very reliable, very accurate. Definitely fits my hands a lot better than a Ruger Mark III 2245. Great quality. My only complaint is it didn't come with enough magazines. And everyone knows you can't have enough magazines for 22, and well, it might as well just come with more 22 ammo too. And I'm not very good with the pistol. This is at about 7 and 10 yards. Firing rapidly. I generally hit in this low region, and this is just a paper plate blank. Every so often I get access to paper plate blanks. They make pretty good targets. Just a little bit of spray paint, stiff paper. Overall, I highly recommend the PPQ. The trigger feels a lot nicer than a Glock standard, or just out of the box. The downside is there's not a whole lot of aftermarket accessories. Holsters are a little tricky to find. Both of these can share the same holster. They're identical in dimensions. In fact, I will, at the range, use my same Fox holster inside the waistband hybrid to do a few drills, but I really need to spend some money on actual training. Overall, great pieces. I wish I had another 9mm, or one of my buddies had another 9mm, and a dueling tree to add a little bit more fun and enjoyment to the range. I want to get into the 3-gun too, but kinda cost prohibitive at the moment. Plus, there's only one range and it's... well, currently it's an hour away. Although, I'm not always in this filming location area. I kind of jump back and forth between two states. Highly recommended you pick it up. Pick up the Walther PPQ in either the 22 version, shoot with your friends, you know, whether recoil shy or kids or whatever, and the 9mm version. I've got probably 1,000 to 2,000 rounds through the 9mm. Shoots great. I've had zero issues with it other than finding my own reloads. On a side note, if you're reloading 9mm, do not use a single stage press. It is painfully slow if you're loading more than, say, 50 rounds. It's doable, but you're not going to enjoy it, and it's not going to be time effective. Yeah. Great guns to shoot. Zero malfunctions with them. I guess the 22 has hicked up once in a while, but it's 22. All of them do that. Even like a Ruger 1022, or I've seen some Anschutz match rifles mess up feeding, but most of the time it's the user or the ammo. Thanks for watching. Hopefully there'll be more videos up in the near future, or this next semester is gonna really suck. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I can get out ice fishing and do a few more range videos here and there. Thanks for watching. Bye.